Welcome to aminacademy.com. In engineering economics, let us discuss about concept and its scope. Concept of engineering economics. Engineering economics is a field that addresses a dynamic environment of economic calculations and principles through the prism of engineering. It is fundamental skill that all successful engineering firms employ in order to retain competitive advantage and market share. If a person or a company borrows money today, by tomorrow, more than the original loan principal will be owed. This fact is also explained by the time value of money. The change in the amount of money over a given time period is called the time value of the money. It is the most important concept of engineering economy. Engineering economy is one of the branch of engineering in which the engineering projects are executed with an optimum cost. The conducting optimum cost is very important for engineering firms. It can be either macroeconomics or microeconomics. With the help of the principle of engineering economics, the future value of money be estimated. With the help of principles of engineering economics, the future value of money is calculated and it will be invested accordingly. These principles are based on some interest factor which are described below. Before that, concept of engineering economy further detail. Science is a field of study where the basic principles of different physical systems are fundamental and tested. Engineering is the application of science. It establishes varied application system based on different scientific principles. From the discussion in the before videos, it is clear that price has a major role in deciding the demand and supply of products. Here, from the organization point of view, efficient and effective functioning of the organization would certainly help it to provide a good service at a lower cost, within turn will enable it to fix the lower price for its goods or service. The Now there are two concepts of efficiencies. Technological efficiencies occur when it is not possible to increase output without increasing input. Economic efficiency occurs when the cost of producing a given output is as low as possible. Technological efficiency is an engineering matter. Generally speaking, economic efficiency refers to market outcome that is optimal for the society. In the context of welfare economics, an outcome that is economically efficient is one that maximizes the size of economic value by that a market creates for the society. More specifically, economic efficiency in term typically used in microeconomics when discussing production. Production of a unit of goods is considered to be economically efficient when that unit of good is produced at the lowest possible cost. Economics by useful introduction to the difference between economic efficiency and technological efficiency. There are two concepts of efficiencies. Technological efficiency occurs when it is not possible to increase output without increasing input. Economic efficiency occurs when the cost of producing a given output is as low as possible. Technological efficiency is an engineering matter given what is the technologically feasible. Something can or cannot be done. Economic efficiency depends on the prices of the factors of production. Something that is technologically efficient may not be economically efficient, but something that is economically efficient is always technologically efficient. A key point to understand is the idea of economic efficiency occurs when the cost of producing a given output is as low as possible. Then only you can get the maximum efficiency. There is a hidden assumptions here, and that is the assumption that all else being equal, a change that lowers the quality of the good while at the same time lowers the cost of production does not increase the economic efficiency. The concept of economic efficiency is only relevant when the quality of goods being produced is unchanged. Now we'll discuss further about what is efficiency. As technical efficiency, technical efficiency is equal output by input into 100. This general expression. The technical efficiency of a normally for diesel engines can be calculated heat equivalent of mechanical energy produced over heat equivalent of a fuel used into 100. That is for technical efficiency. Now economical efficiency is output over input into 100. Next one, economic efficiency. Economic efficiency in 100% is equal to worth by cost, worth by cost into 100 percentage. Here worth is the annual revenue general, generated by a way of operating the business. The cost is the total annual expenses incurred in carrying out the business. Most probably that economic efficiency is calculated over the year. Now, economic efficiency is also called productivity. There are several ways of improving productivity. Increased output for the same input, decreased input for the same output by proportionate increase in the output which is more than the proportionate increase in the input by a proportionate decrease in the input which is more than the proportionate decrease in the output, though simultaneous increase in the output with decrease in the input. These are the factors of increasing economic efficiency. Now for the detail, increased output for the same input. In this strategy, the output is increased while keeping the input constant. Let us assume that in a steel plant, the layout of existing facilities is not proper. By slightly altering the location of the billet making section and bringing it closer to the furnace which produces hot metal, the scale formation at the top of ladles will be considerably reduced. The molten metal is usually carried in ladles to the billet making section. In the long run, this would give more yield in terms of tons of billet produced. In this way, exercise, there is no extra cost involved. The only task is the relocation of the billet making facilities which involves a significant cost. That means that is each in plant each section is should be located in most feasible distances. That means it's from one section to other section it should be easy to transfer. Then we can increase productivity. Decreased input for the same output. In this strategy, the input is decreased to produce a same output. Let us assume that there is exists a substitute raw material to manufacture a product and it is available at a lower prices. If we can identify such a material and use it for manufacturing the product, then certainly it will reduce the input. Next, less proportionate increase in output is more than that of the input. Consider, for example, of introducing a new product into the existing product mix of an organization. Let us assume that the existing facilities are not fully utilized and R&D department of the company has identified a new product which has a very good market and which can be manufactured with the surplus facilities to the organization. If the new product is taken up for production, it will lead to an increase in the revenue of the organization by way of selling the new product in addition to the existing product mix, and an increase in the material cost on operation and maintenance cost of machines because of producing the new product. Now, what is productivity? Productivity is a measure of economic performance that compares the amount of goods and services produced, that is output, with the amount of inputs used to produce those goods and service. Some technique points like top strategies for improving business productivity: keep things simple, set reminders, review goals daily or least regularly per week or per month, like minimize time wasting activities. Actually, in production, you have to minimize the time wasting activities to improve productivity. Use productivity applications, that is computer applications. Motivate your team. Avoid multitasking. Offer a wellness program. This is enthusiastic to the workers to motivate the team. Now we'll discuss about scope of engineering economics. The scope of the engineering economics journal covers the research that consider innovations driven change in business, public and financial domains, which contributes to a qualitative transformation of economies. Engineering economics is a subject of vital importance to engineers. This subject helps one understand the need for the knowledge of economics for being an effective manager and decision maker. It offers wide opportunities in developing countries like India. An engineering aspirant can perform the following roles. These roles are important to improve business: demand analysis and forecasting, production and cost analysis, product policy, sales promotion and marketing strategy, profit management, capital management, pricing decisions, policies, and practices. Here, we will discuss further about definition and scope of engineering economics. As stated earlier, efficient functioning of any business organization would enable it to provide good service at a lower prices. In the process of managing organization, the managers at different levels should take appropriate economic decisions which will help in minimizing investment, operating and maintenance expenditure, besides increasing the revenue, saving and other related gains of organization. Engineering economics deals with the methods that enable one to take economic decisions towards minimizing cost and or maximizing benefits to business organization. The scope, that is the issue that are covered in this section, are elementary economics analysis, interest formula based for comparing alternatives, present worth method, future worth method, annual equivalent method, rate of return method, replacement analysis, depreciation, evaluation of public alternatives, inflation adjusted investment decisions, make or buy decisions, inventory control, project management, value engineering, and linear programming. This will be discussed in future videos about the scope. So far, we have done about economics, that means engineering economics, scope, new strategies, concept, etc. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.